I'm so sorry for messing around with your evenings. Whoops. It's not, it's been a bumpy start, to say the least. I was about to throw the towel in, and then one last attempt to remedy the situation brought me right back. Hello, we expect reimbursements. I know, I've got to show up and do my bit. And I apologise for the very generic sounding music. It's just that I got copyright striked. So until I work up a better solution, I'm afraid we're listening to this. So everything's a little bit wonky and wobbly. But Sega's there. I haven't quite worked out how best to do this. I know. They wanted to take me down. They wanted to say, good to see you through the medium of a Twitch chat, King K. Rool and Josie Joz. Thanks for showing up. I'm so sorry. I've been away a long time. I feel like it's and I wasn't sure if nice tan. I know it's a very tramp-like tan, right? Still like shining off the rest of it. You know, it was a nice holiday. It was kind of cool. I spent pretty much 6 to 8 hours a day in the pool with Tommy, jumping and larking about. You got back from France today. Oh, in Lille. Yeah, have I been to Lille? Probably for an Infidels gig. Not sure if I've been after that. How was France? I hope it was nice to you. As nice as it has been to me. But I've had an horrible week. I've been ill as anything. On the flight home, the plane, the temperature on the plane must have fallen to about -30, and I was wearing my poolside gear on the plane, like the weapon I am, and so I was. And Tommy, I'd already given up my little blankets and sleeping socks and all the other kind of fun stuff they give you to, Tommy had all of that. He was wrapped up nice and warm. I was dying. And as such, I have been horribly ill ever since I got back until about today when I started feeling normal again. So many good game shops in Lille. A PC Express. Oh man. You know what? In Paris, there is a street that is full of retro game shops. And I went in there years ago, a long time ago. Did they leave the door open by accident? It felt like it. You know, Tommy was very concerned about the door being left open on the plane. He's like, they're not going to open the door, are they? No, you're okay. You go, he's alive! Hello, pointy head gear. Thanks for coming back. I bet you thought that was it. Richie's going to drop off the face of planet Earth again like he does every time he disappears for a few weeks off stream. But I'm back. I'm back and I'm here. And I've got a semi-working setup. It's like I had to turn it on about 5 or 6 times to get to the point we're at now. And I bought a new capture card, which how well do you think that's working out for me? Not very well at all. First time in Lille, it's a cool place. Cool. Yeah, I have to. I don't think I've ever, at least not been in the town anyway. But how have you been, pointy head gear? How's life treating you? Hope all is cool as well. You know what? I've got. Let me make an announcement, and I'll probably, let everybody know individually. But I will be coming back to the UK, and I do have a date for it. Where is it? Here we go. In the month of June, on Friday the 13th, I will be in town. I will figure out a place to be. Friday the 13th. That's the plan. Bricklayers? I don't know. Somewhere that's convenient to all of us, I hope. Sesh. Yeah, I can't even drink one of those little 25 centilitre bottles of Heineken they've got out here without having a pounding headache the following day, but I'm still up for it. I know. Chose the day right, eh? Friday the 13th. Couldn't be more sweeter. So yeah, that's the day. That's the day I'll be coming back. See who we can round up for that. But what else can I say? Had a French lesson today. That went well. Yeah, good. Yeah, looking forward to it. I'll have to. I'll bring you all presents. I'll have to work out some special merch. Spent 30 minutes tackling a French loaf with a chainsaw. Yeah, that brings back memories of Infidels tour catering being like what was essentially a piece of bread that had the same amount of consistency as an oak tree with a with a slice of cheese and a slice of ham. 6 months of that can kill a man. Carried it all the way home, fucking kilo heavy. So good though. Cool. Well, I'm glad you had a good time. Today, for the big return, I have kind of got set up the Dreamcast to check on the seamen to see if they're still alive in there or not. Right, he said he came back with a suitcase full of bread. I respect that. Powered on the Dreamcast earlier as I was trying to check things, and it looks like the internal battery couldn't last the 10 days without me being here. So I'm not sure how that's going to affect the Seaman save. We will find out. I know. Oh dear, I do fear the worst, I must admit. So we can check that out. And I also have, after we've checked that out, this has got potential for disaster, which I know is what we love the most here. I have downloaded the game some people are calling the greatest game of all time ever made. We'll see what our opinion is of that. But I've got blueprints on the Xbox behind me, which hopefully will work. But now that I've got 2 capture cards. Oh, I heard a bling. Pointy Headgear, resubscribe. Thank you very much. I had to watch the fish incident to catch up on it, and it was fucking gold. Oh yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed that. That was a moment. I haven't watched it back yet myself, actually, because it was freaky. Right, I'm going to. One of the great benefits, though, is that because I bought a new capture card, it means less messing around. I can have 2 consoles going at the same time. I can have a Dreamcast, and I can have the Xbox, which is here. Pretty funky, eh? So there we go. I heard another bling happen. Pointy Headgear, latest sub. Boy, look how broken the messages are at the bottom of the screen there. That's perfect. Right. I'll decide on my sub after this one. I like it. Make me work for my. Well, you know what? I don't think I'm really anywhere close to the €50 threshold for another payout. So I'll let you mull on it. Right, what's going to lie in store for us here, I wonder? Let's turn this down a bit. There we go. Right. So, I hope you're all seeing this. Then we've got sound. Did she miss you guys? Sega was very energetic when we got back, and then she quickly settled back into the kind of state that you see her in right now. But yeah, she had her own holiday. She was at Alyssa's cousin's house, and the Alyssa's cousin's daughters love Sega, so she was having books read to her and being brushed several times a day. So Sega had a whale of a time. Yeah, she was probably unhappy to be back, to be honest. Although I think she probably missed her couch. But yeah, she's been on top form. I took her out for a walk today, and I don't know. Segra's in a slightly funny hype mood. It's hard to for you to imagine when you see her just lying motionless on the sofa like that. But she scaled like the side of the kind of, it's not really a hill, it's like a bank, and she like scarpered up it to chase a squirrel or something. And these joggers were like, "Oh wow, is she a puppy?" It's like, she's 8 years old, still pumping it up the side of a bank. See, man. Am I blind? There we go. Oh God, what's going to happen? I've got a fear that the internal clock changing is going to freak the game out completely. Let's see what happens. Not sure how I'm going to be able to. I'm not sure if I have control over the volume of the thing. We'll see.
The time setting of the Dreamcast internal clock does not match the time setting of your Seaman Habitat file. The time setting of the Dreamcast internal clock may be incorrect. Please adjust it if necessary.
I'm not really sure if that means we're doomed or not. The time set, it's not much time. Yeah. Well, that seems to be blaming the Dreamcast, which is fair enough. I can live with that. Yeah, they already had the odds stacked against them, let's be honest. I know, if there's anything swimming around in there, it's probably not going to be pretty. Press the start button. Ah. That is not good. Can I'm sure that wasn't the battery new. The battery was brand new. But clearly something went wrong. Because I turned it on earlier, left it on for a bit, and now that internal battery is charged again. I think we're boned. The Seaman trapped. China goods, mate.
The time setting of the Dreamcast internal clock does not match the time setting of your Seaman Habitat file. The time setting of the Dreamcast internal clock may be incorrect. Please adjust it if necessary.
Yeah, but it's not giving me much to work on there, is it? If there was a time sync button or something? Bugger. What does the file say? 60... Okay. No, that's not going to help me at all, is it? 19... Arse. I think we're boned. Damn it. Damn you, Dreamcast. Is the time of your Dreamcast up to date? I said it earlier, and if it's out by like a minute or something to what it was before.
The time setting.
Yeah. So I wonder if, because you can see there, that's on obviously on my French time there, 24th. It's the 25th. Hang on a minute. See if that helps. If I start coughing all the time, by the way, I'm sorry, I'm still kind of on the recovery track. Sorry. Let's try this. Good spot, King K. Roll. Did you just save the day? Or is Nimoy going to complain again? Oh. Damn!
The setting of the Dreamcast internal clock does not match the times.
So now we're on the right day, 25th. 2024! We're in 2025! Richie. Here we go again. This is a stream. Is that the year? I know. Welcome to the future. Come on, please work. Give me some leniency. all this to be told, like, they're dead. Come
I
on!
regret to inform you that Seaman has passed away.
Ah. That was that. Oh, man. First the Pope and now this. Oh, it's too much. It's too much. We nearly spared them. We tried. We tried. But this means we get the chance to set off some new ones. That's that then. See you Sunday. Oh no, I've got no food this time. Well, that's no good. Oh, what is this? The we can just see the morsels, the ghosts. There they are. Boop. Hello. One dead seaman. They're dead. I killed them. There they are. Oh dear. You came back. You're not my friend anymore. Hey, boxes that go beep. Welcome to the Seaman Mausoleum. Yes, ring Petter again. Oh man. See? Look, Sega survived 10 days. Why couldn't you? Well, this is not good, is it? So now what?
Would you like to save and end the session?
I think end the session would be a good thing to do. Do I have to delete the save file now? My God. You know, they say start with house plants. Oh dear. Right, I want to set off some new ones. Okay, is this a fresh tank? No. God damn it. I just pressed all the buttons at the same time. Hang on. We can start this again. Hold tight, folks. I didn't spend 45 euros on a Dreamcast microphone for that. It's ridiculous that you can't go on holiday, they all die. Need a portable Dreamcast. Yeah. Should have brought it with me. Should have put it in my carry-on luggage. Right, now this is where it gets fun. So I've got to go X for options, then I've got to go boot to BIOS menu. Then I've got to go back here, file, and delete the Seaman storage, Seaman user data. Well, let's delete them both, I suppose. What's that? I don't even know what that is. Select files, delete. Yep. Bought 2 Dreamcasts back from Japan last year. One of them was boxed. Sweet. My mate who came over earlier to teach me French, he'd never been in this room before. He saw the Dreamcast and he was like, he said how heartbroken he was when it failed. And I'm like, it didn't fail, mate. We failed the Dreamcast. That's the truth. Right. Right. Let's just kick a few off. And then we'll try the best game ever made. Because
this memory card does not contain saved...
Yes, I would. And maybe this time I'll keep them cooking off stream so that when we get back they'll be okay. Okay. Press start button. Pressed it.
Welcome to the laboratory of Jean-Paul Gasset. You'll witness before you a phenomenon like no other, a man of the sea, Seaman. This legendary creature will be dependent on you for its life's blood. You'll begin right here in Gassay's laboratory.
Cancels better intervention.
Laboratory. What awaits you within? You have no idea what Seaman is or how it evolves. This is something you must find out for yourself, as there is little documentation to help you on your way. My name is Leonard Nimoy, and I will be your guide. Well, this is your first day with the Seaman kit. Your first step will involve preparing the tank for Seaman's arrival. Adjust the tank settings to be an adequate temperature with sufficient oxygen. While adjusting, keep in mind that blue is the color of the sea, and thus an appropriate color for the care of Seaman.
Oh, I missed that last time.
Then take the egg from the storage matrix and place it in the tank. The water's temperature is key to the hatching of the egg. Once hatched, the Nautilus will play a very important role in Seaman's development.
Okay.
Each time you visit this laboratory, I'll be here to offer advice and guidance. If you tire of my voice, you may press the start button to skip at any time. Very well.
Am I going to Eurostar
Let
it?
us proceed.
Probably not.
Tank.
I'll Ryanair it from Luxembourg to Stansted. If I'm lucky, it will cost me a tenner. Or maybe 20 quid. Because the Eurostar is brutal. But I might try and sneak a few video games back with me in my hand. I mean, I've pretty much everything on these shelves, bit by bit, came back in carry-on luggage. And like the guy at security would pull out a PC Engine Turbo Duo and say, "What's this?" And it's just like, "Don't even start, mate." So you don't want to go down this. You don't want to go down this road with me. Right. Heat it up. A trek for you to get from yeah, no, it's only Luxembourg Airport is 40-minute drive from here, so it's pretty convenient actually. But when we first moved over here, that airport was like deserted. You just walked in there, you'd be the only person in there. Now it's like Ramo. Here we go, here we go. Fair enough. Blue is the colour of the sea. Okay. Well, that's blue. Because I need to do a bit more research into Seaman, because I think there might be parts of this game I'm not really accessing, like the bits outside of this tank that I think Josie and Boxes That Go Beat you both told me about. Here we go. Here we go. Off that weekend. Hope everyone's ready. Ah, awesome. It's happening. It's happening. You'll all have the shared disappointment of meeting me in person. Cobbs! Welcome back. We killed the Seaman. Or, you know, or rather I killed them through neglect, basically. Oh, there's the egg. Egg. Now I've got to wrestle with the controls. Come on. I find it extraordinary that I never quite mastered how this interface worked. Come on. There we go. Plop. Yeah, Carbs. Friday the 13th of June is the date that I will be in town. In London town. So I'm just putting it out there now. I don't know whereabouts in London town. Oh no, really? Oh, bugger. Bugger, bugger, bugger. I don't know what to do. You'll be at download. Oh, shoot. Amateur. I'll have to, I don't know, maybe I can move it. Maybe I can, yeah, with Neil, I thought so.
Would you like to save and end the session?
I would like to save. Now the egg's in there, I'm just going to save it there. And get on with the... Oh.
Would you...
Maybe, okay. Let me go back and workshop this date then. I'll see if I can do something. Okay. We've got a seaman has been loaded into the chamber. So he's all good. Oh no, Carbs, I'm sorry, man. But thanks for joining the stream after I put on Twitter and X that like my computer had blown up. That's the kind of promotion I do now. It's the kind of encouraging people not to turn up to the stream. Right. Now we are about to play the greatest video game of all time, which I fear it's proper shambles stream to do that. I know. Declare it's not happening and then turn up anyway. But thanks. I mean, we've got the full crew here. Right, here it is, the best game of all time. This could be a massive mistake. I can edit that into the clip later. Because as great as everyone says this game is, I don't really know what to expect. I fear family tree shenanigans. Yeah, you've heard good things about this. I've heard very good things about this. But at the same time, I'm a little worried. We should put the brightness up because I can't see anything. I don't know. Happy to be back. Cool. How have you been anyway, Carbs? How is life treating you? Right, I'll put that brightness to 10. Still looks dark as anything, so I'm going to say that's graphics, blah, 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 blah. And I think... Hang on a second. Should there be sound? I think there should be sound here. I think I need to change capture card in capture utility. And still no sound. No sound whatsoever. That's cool. God damn it. Oh, hang on a minute. I think it's my fault. Yeah. Here we go. Hope you can hear that. Life's a bit mad, to be honest. Just trying to get back on the rails after a couple of months of shite. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Damn. Oh, I'm sorry you've gone through a rough time. I hope watching me flail around in this game will offer some lightheartedness. Does anyone here know anything about this game or what to expect? Because
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament,
everyone hearing that okay?
and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me.
We're all shambling here.
To my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest
Some injuries, King K.
and
Rool.
to the house
I'm
and
sorry,
land
man.
which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate.
Man v
The
pothole.
location
Oh
of
no.
the room
Ouch.
has been kept a secret from
Sorry,
all
man.
the staff and servants of the manor. But I am confident
This is what happens if you bi-weekly shamble. It's all my fault.
should have no trouble uncovering.
Honestly,
the
after
whereabouts
the holiday,
of
to be honest, was too long.
untidy
After 7 days, I was like, I can go back
Should my
now.
grandnephew fail to uncover
And I forgot to say,
or provide proof of his
I was supposed to,
discovery and his
Listen, I were
execution
supposed to be going to Costa Rica. That's not happening now because we lost. Well, her passport got lost, stroke stolen. Not sure which. On the way back, and there is no emergency passport service in France. So that one's gone up the wall. Yeah, it sucks, but you know, it had it 1 minute, gone the next minute, whatever. Yeah, I know, it's a blow. But I get to be here. I get to be here. The next interruption in service will be when my eyes get done. In June is when that's happening now. I know it's been moved around a lot. We moved it once, and then we moved it to the day before Tommy's birthday, and we thought, that might be a bit tricky at the birthday party. Daddy walking around with blood pouring from his eye sockets. Kids tend to not like that. So, it's going to happen in June. Oh, first person with a really... Oh, yeah. Okay. So I know nothing about what's going on here. So... Is it before you come to the UK? It will be... let me have a look. Unless I change the coming back to the UK date. It was... This is one. It's on the same day. No, it would have been after, a couple of weeks after. 23rd of June. That's when... well, I think it's when my eyes are getting done. Yeah. So... I was kind of hoping it would be on a Friday so I could turn up on the stream and you would all have the amusement of seeing me like screaming and crying, but alas no. So we're in a room. There's the outside world, the grounds, cool, and 48. What, did that number just go down? That's bad. 2 eye patches like Bob Fossil. Maybe I should get a leather eye patch just to look cool. Okay, entrance hall, rank 1. This is the best video game of all time. Open only in the event of my death. Oh, text. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you're fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. I kind of was gazing when you were just explaining it. Please do not mistake my intentions for giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will, and I feel I should bring them to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. Okay. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on successes of the previous day. One final word of advice: do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same as the ones you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century. And hey, Carbs, thanks for the sub, Carbs. Whoop whoop. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path, and go where you want it to lead. All my love and best wishes. Blah blah. Okay. That's smashing. What's this? You found the Mount Holly blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory of log during your adventure. You may access this by pressing the right trigger button. There it is. Smashing. Right. Hang on a second. Let's get a groove on this. We're in the entrance hall. And the thing at the end is the thing at the end. Okay. Select a room to draft. What? Whenever you enter this room, you gain 2 footprints. Closet, 2 items. Hallway. Okay, fair enough. Flowers. Picture of a bridge. Sega eating her own leg. Oh, it's a leather. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. Okay. Alright, select a room to draft. Okay. Corridor. Left is always unlocked. Okay. What? Let's check this map. So I'm creating the map, it would seem. Okay. Chaise lounge. Picture of a bat. Picture of a bathtub. Okay. Parlour. Okay. I have no clue what I'm doing. There he is. Does the stuff in the rooms matter? Doesn't look like you can interact with it. Yeah. Oh, normally a little dot appears on the screen if I can interact with it. Like I can't interact with this. I don't think the blue box is true. This box is empty. You are in the parlour. I can't interact with any of these things. Okay. He brings the mic in. What's this? There was a key on the desk. Yes. But the wind-up key. Thank you, Carbs. This is the only one of the few Twitch streams where I would say what they call backseat like game playing is a requirement of the stream, and it's fully encouraged because I'm not a very smart man. A component of the parlour games. It says there. Okay. Dear Herbert, it was a great honour to receive the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams the past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is to rival hers. If I could refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlour game I had played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colours. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time. I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with the guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Okay, great. Confusing game. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. Definitely going to need some backseat gaming here. So maybe I can interact with these things and I'm just being dumb. So the blue box is true. So that could be lying. That could be... Well, I am in the parlour, so that's true. So this is the lying box which holds the prize. Don't look at me, I'm already confused. Oh, see? Did I win? Yes, I got 2 diamonds. So can I interact with anything else in here? It's hard to know what's interactable and what isn't. Guess a lamp is a no. Okie blokey. Let's go this way. The pantry. There's something at the end here. Coins. Oh, dog on the move. Brigadier, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough. So I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Okay. You've been watching the new series of Last of Us. I watched one episode of the first series. This needs, like Last of Us 2, like an accessibility mode where it highlights everything. Yeah, you're right. Maybe there is one. Maybe I missed it. What if I hit pause? Hang a second. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. Got it. Call it a day. Game settings. I don't think that all you get is brightness. It looks like they intended to add more to this menu, but that was it. Yeah, that's a Swizz. Controls. This field of view is a bit do-made in a bit. Strong. Yep, it doesn't look like they want to help you that much in that regard. A banana. Fair enough. Never played the second game, so it's all a surprise. Last episode was fun. You know what? I hope the second... I have a controversial opinion on the second Last of Us game, in that I didn't think it was very good. Because, I thought the first Last of Us game, great. Like, great as a video game, great as a video game story, brilliant. I won't spoil it. Halfway through, so no spoilers. Okay. It was more the kind of yeah. Okay, I'll shut up. I thought it was generally considered good. I thought it was generally considered to be the inferior game. There's a difference of opinion on this. My feeling was that like, I'm not going to spoil anything, but my feeling was that it felt it was being a lot more clever than it really was, and ultimately broke a few too many storytelling rules to kind of cling together in the way that it wanted to. I think the game of Last of Us 2 is better than the first one. I'm not sure about the story yet, as I've not finished it. Yeah, I think it plays better, although there are moments where I felt like there was like some prototype that was an open world Last of Us which got abandoned for like I remember there's a bit where you enter a big open worldy bit in the first quarter of the game and you think, oh right, this is what the game's going to be like now, and then it never revisits that idea again really. You're like, oh okay, like what was that all about? But I thought it played alright. It went on a bit. The Den. I should have learnt by now that when people say something is the best game of all time, it's not. Okay, it's a fire. Clock. Aha, what do we have here? Another jewel. I'm sure they'll become relevant at some point. Can I interact with the books? Oh, I have actually got a very small reticle. It just wasn't that particularly visible to me before. Was happy to see you pre-ordered Switch 2. Yeah, I've got the I've got the Mario Kart bundle. It was quite because the pre-orders went up in the US only a few days ago, and there was all kinds of tales of like people scrambling and websites crashing and all this kind of stuff. I think the not like some point in the day or maybe the day after. I think it was the following. Yeah, it was on the following day. I just went on the Darty website when I was on holiday and clicked the button, pre-ordered the thing. That's all I had to do. If it will turn up, that's a whole other thing. But I'm looking forward to getting it. So you've pre-ordered one as well, I assume, yeah? King K. Rool? Oh yeah, you've bought one together, haven't you? I'll do a live unboxing here on the stream. Okay, well I'm in a room and seemingly not able to interact with anything. Got an email, walked into Curry's, got it sorted on the spot. Oh, cool. I was having a lovely chat with the guy about retro games. Alright, that door's shut. This clock's not doing much. Safety pin. Oh, I'm going to go back through here then, I guess. Can I go up this ladder? If they say a game is the best of all time, they're not talking about Disco Elysium, Streets of Rage 2, Super Mario World, Blade Runner. Oh yeah, the Blade Runner. You know, I've been thinking about playing that, Blade Runner. Or Metal Gear Solid. You must be very suspicious. Yeah, I know. Well, it has been... because I saw someone saying this is the best game of all time, and then I saw someone's going on about difficult puzzles, and I was like, okay, these two things do not gel together well in my mind. Is there a run button? There we go. Oh, we've not gone through this door, or have we? Oh, the observatory. I'm bumbling around here, but I really don't know. Right, I can spin the globe, that's fun. Jolly good. Oh. Okay. I feel like that's something I should be doing. That seems good. Oh yeah, you got your Switch 2 order from Argos. That's right. Yeah. Oh, and you got the... Yeah, so you passed. I also signed up for the Nintendo thing because I think it was based on how much you've played your Switch or something. But I never got an email from Nintendo. I'm a bad Nintendo customer. Maybe they saw the Muscle March stream. I swear there's a new best game of all time every year. I know. I tried to watch in the shower, but that was also wrong. Now that sounds like a stream to me. Especially when you looked at the camera. I see you. I see you. That little camera on your phone, I'm looking through that at you right now. Should do a Mario Kart stream when it drops and we can all... Yeah, that would be great. That would be great. You know, the other for that video games website I'm doing some reviews for. I reviewed a game and the review goes up next week, I think. And the game's out now, so I think I can say what it is. But it's an indie game called Bakura Planet. And that is a two-player, like compulsory two-player game that you have to play through like Discord chat with someone. And that was an experience for me. I've never done that before, but it was wild. But Bukake Planet. Is that what I said? Bakura Planet. As much as we were Bukake Planet. That's my job now. The Fixed Stars, The Constellations by Richard Witt. Okay, next page. Preface: this book contains a complete starbase, a list of constellations and observed effects to accompany the appearance of each one depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day. Different constellations. North Star, 1 gold. The Twins. 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. The Slice, 3 steps. It's all wonderfully ambiguous, this, isn't it? Diamondas Maya, 1 gem. The Southern Cross. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. The Farmer's Apple. This is getting a bit like the Profanosaurus, isn't it? Apples are extra delicious today. Clalavis, the key, +1 key. This is like a graduate job interview. Diamondus Major, +4. Dracus the Dead. Dead end rooms are more common today. What is going on? The sale. Everything is 50% off today. What? Florious bloom of the sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. Oh god, I'm glad that's the last page. Alright. Right, let's go up the stairway. we go. And oh, okay, maybe I can move it. What did that do? Okay. I think I need to move. Oh. Okay. Bugger. I need to move it around the other way. Come on. Okay. So I'll move you around that way. And then I guess I rotate it completely the other way here. I think I'm doing the right thing. My brain can't handle so much info. I learned nothing. I know. I mean, I'm coming off the back of a 2-hour French lesson, which completely mentally exhausted. Oh no, I don't want to go that way. So, je suis épuisé. That's all I can say to that. I think I'm doing the right thing here. Am I? Sure, I'm not sure I am. Comment ça s'est passé? Oui, c'est passé. C'est passé. My French is terrible. But as I'm going for I have to walk up it. Okay. La différence. Do you speak French, Carbs? Is this just going to be an embarrassment for me? Comment? Ah, mais oui, bien sûr. See, look, it's the first and the simplest of puzzles, and I'm like, okay, what's the dealio here? I think maybe I still have to switch this around. Let's try it. I can do all those little accent thingies on my keyboard and everything. Oh yeah, very clever. That's enough, smart ass. Very good. You know, it continues to right, that's as far as it goes. Okay. Because the ultimate French genius, as far as I'm concerned, is Tommy, because he just kind of so effortlessly flips between the two things without even realising. And I'm like, how the f do you do that? Right, this thing is right above my head now. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Best game of all time. Kids' brains are wired differently though. They can pick up language. Yeah, it's true. Kids got superpowers. Yeah, young minds are so, I know, it's incredible. And he's already like, yeah, Daddy doesn't speak French, and Mummy, like, well, obviously Mummy can speak English and French. I feel like I'm getting nowhere here. I knew it'd be like this. But I've done enough streams now to be able to weather a confusing game. Oh, hang on, there's another wheel there. Maybe I do need to go the other way? God, dear, this is a nightmare. Ugh. Sorry, let's go through this door. The drawing room. Can you twist it around so you can access the other wheel from the staircase? Oh, Cat's being super needy. Or... Oh, I wanted to go back and try out the what you were saying, Carbs, but it won't let me go back. If you listen to Transmitting Live from Mars by Dallas, you too can learn to say, "What's for dinner?" Sausages, no doubt, in French. Sega MIA. Found her. You'll see Sega is joined in the frame there by her favourite toy, Sebastian the elephant. Sebastian goes everywhere with Sega, so, and has done for years. And you buy that dog any other toy, she'll play with it for an afternoon, then you'll find it at the bottom of the garden later. But Sebastian has been around for years, and I've had to sew him together, restuff him, all kinds of things to keep that toy going, because I can't bear the idea of it breaking Sega's heart if I'd ever have to throw it away. Oh, here we are in the drawing room. Hello, sir. I bet someone's been able to speedrun this thing in 5 minutes or something. I'm just wobbling around rooms like an idiot. Can I interact with the phone? Seems not. Nope, nope, nope. Can't interact with that. Okay, let's go into the next room. The lavatory. Perfect. Can't interact with the toilet. Can't even see my reflection in the mirror. What is going on here? Well, we got the chapel. Whenever you enter the chapel, you lose money. Wow. Is this the in-game music? This is the in-game music. What have we got? Got an angel, a lady, a jockey, and a chimney sweep. I'm sure that's all relevant to something somewhere. It is kind of cool. It's kind of held, spooky held chord stuff. There we go. Stealing money from the church. Oh, there's a door. I feel I should be solving puzzles, but I'm just kind of basically going on a tour of the house. The nook. Okay. Oh, hello. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, a scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. A man called Cornelius just bought my Super Famicom bundle on eBay. Well, how big was the bundle? And why are you selling your Famicom? It's not Cornelius of, what was Cornelius? Was he signed to Warp? Oh yeah, the Japanese producer musician. Yeah. That's what. Is it the Cornelius? Well, I found a key. One key. It was a spare I bundled with a bunch of cheap games. Ah, fair play. I need to do a little bit of a mini clear out of stuff. The door is locked. Use the key. Seems like a sensible thing to do. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I would, because I've got one Famicom, but I've got a PAL Super Nintendo over there, and I have the PAL. I could get rid of that. The courtyard. Oh, you should. Yeah. Well, I know I never play it. Well, you should own an SNES. I mean, even if you're just gonna put it in the toilet, it's a thing worth having around. I mean, I occasionally turn mine on, but because everything runs through the magical orange box over there. The Mister, I mean. Dirt cheap from Japan, yeah. I do hope I get to have my Akihabara, like, big cash blowout trip someday. Oh, hang on a minute. Okay, here we go. Courtyard. Metal detector. Great chance of finding keys and money. Okay. How does one use it? Okay. Just logged on eBay for the first time in years and saw Steel Battalion controller for 7. You've got the Steel Battalion controller? Dude, if you set that up and just played Steel Battalion, you'd probably have a lot more than 110 followers on Twitch than I do. Found much better deals in Osaka, even more so if you get out of the city. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I think Akihabara is probably like the Leicester Square of like video games, isn't it, these days? I'm gutted I didn't get to ever see the big Sega arcade there before they shut it down. Oh, not enough key. Oh, gem requirement. Okay. Bedroom. Hang on a second. If I bring up that map. Oh. Didn't. Oh my god, a new layer of confusion has just presented itself. Room 0 to 12. 3 to... Oh my god. Oh yeah, Hard Off. I've heard of Hard Off. Oh, picture of a lady. Guess that's pertinent to something. SNES games for £1. Oh god. I'd have to take a suitcase. An empty suit. Greetings from Reddington. Okay. Not much going on here. Going to China and then Hong Kong to review its work. Have to be out there for 2 weeks. And my mate said to me, do you fancy doing something fun on the weekend? I thought he'd say go to a cool bar or something, but he said fly to Tokyo. Oh, you bastard. Oh my god, you bastard. That's amazing. Yeah, you have to travel out of town, everything. Damn. I'm very envious. I would love to go. And it is on the kind of, I think maybe the next big trip we do, because I think Alyssa and I are probably going to skip like a big holiday for a while, but I'm hoping the next big one we do will be Japan. Not too, it works a bit of a pain. We're getting super cheap regional connection. Oh man, it's going to be the dream. Oh, oh no, that's it. You have to leave some money when you go through the chapel. Okay, got it. Take Tommy to Nintendo World. I've shown him the YouTube clips of Nintendo World, and he was quite into it. Oh, I'm not going back in there again. Yeah, it's alright. Don't worry. I forgive the misspelling. it's fine. You've been to Nintendo World in New York? What was it like? I mean, the Osaka one. I think if I was to find myself stood inside there, it would be such a kind of a weird body trip that I really wouldn't know what to do. Okay, so this is the mess we find ourselves in here. Okay, so I guess I've got to find my way to here, and I have to make sure that I'm not just randomly choosing rooms and getting myself caught in a circle like I have done. That would seem like the point of the game. Wow, it's really quite mind... Oh, Super Nintendo World at yeah, that's the one. I've been to the New York Nintendo shop 10 years ago, if not more than that. Wow. We're waiting until A, Trump is gone. It's a good idea. B, we've saved up and we're going to go to the one in Florida in a couple of years. Good call. Those flights to the USA are very cheap right now, I hear. Really want to do the Mario Kart VR ride, yeah. We might get one in Bedford. You're joking. Okay. So, I think I have realised the at least part of the point of the game way too late, and now I need to select the call it a day button. Call it a day. Tomorrow you awake and find the rooms in the estate have been reset. Call it. Oh wow, really? No way. Oh, Universal has announced the theme park will be open in Bedford in a few years. I did not know that. Okay. Save and continue. Let's give it another little roll. Mrs. Carbs is in the rails. Okay. Bedford. Putting Bedford on the map. She's building the train stations and the rail links. Crikey. Yeah, Bedford's coming up in the world. I'm not reading your letter again. Not after last time. Right. So, entrance hall. Hallway. Trying to think if I try and make some upward progress. Getting a Universal City Walk, which is the most incongruous thing ever. It'll be fun. Okay. So the boxes. That this was the right. I had to get the key for the box. I assume it's all the same. Come on. There we go. Special price. Free tickets. Free stream outing to Universal Bedford. Okay. Corridor. Let's check that map. Okay, so the next one I need to go right. But I can't. This is interesting. So on the terrace. We could all be heads in jars by 2032. I know, the thought had crossed my mind. I'm not sure where I'll be then. Take the money, take the money. Well, this is nice. Unfortunately, this is a dead end, so I have to go back. That would solve a lot of problems. I know. I think I've really spooned this up. Here we go. Kitchen. No. Oh no, this is not going well at all. Unfortunately, I think this is one of these games that requires me to have some kind of element of intelligence. Oh, the commissary. That's a new one. Oh, gem requirement. Don't have any gems. Chapel. Okay. Seems I've kind of looped in around myself here. Yeah. There we go. I've built myself into a corner. Okay, that went quickly. God damn it. Call it a day. Blah. Mount Holly, cramped bungalow. Alright, that's what they're calling it. Okay. Day 3. I really should stop doing it to myself with games like this. Okay. Pantry first. I know there should be some. Ah, the apple. That little music sting was nice when you entered the room. It's been my favourite bit of the game so far. Maybe that's why it's the best game of all time. Tell you a tune I heard this week that I felt was better than it had any right to be was the new Pulp single. Am I being controversial when I say that? I thought that was pretty good as far as pop tunes go. I know, I'm being my usual cutting edge self there. Maybe it's because it reminded me a bit of Chime by Orbital. Really keeping up with the kids. Okay. Oh, got the opportunity to go this way this time. Cosmo Sheldrake, if you know that is mine, but I do not know who that is. Cosmo Sheldrake. Oh, blimey. I look at my phone and there's 13 WhatsApp messages. What's going on? Cosmo. Aren't there about 50 people in Pulp now? I saw a band pick, it looked like a school classroom photo. I think that might have been menswear, isn't it? I remember there were about 30 people. I think that when I looked at the credits on the tune, there were quite a few names in there. But because I was expecting, because parts of it sounds so much like Chime by Orbital that I was like, have they credited Orbital on this song? But no, and I could have quite easily got that very wrong. Where is it? View song credits. Yeah, there's quite a lot of names in there. Adam Betts, Andrew McKinney, Candida Doyle, Emma Smith, Jarvis Cocker, Jason Buckle, Mark Webber, pretty sure he's a Formula 1 driver, Nick Banks. That's a lot of folks. Go on then, let's see what pulp look like these days. My goodness me. Hang on a minute. Seeing as we're all Blueprints is kind of going nowhere, and is exactly kind of what I expected. Hang on a minute. Do. Oh. Here we go. 4 out of 5. The anthemic lead single from the band's first album in 24 years casts a wry eye over their peak 90s fame, but also suggests that performing is irresistible. Well, yeah. Oh no, isn't that the guy who took loads of pervy pictures? What's his name? That's not him, is it? Give over. That is a lot of people in a band, though. Who are all these people? Blah, blah, blah. But the tune's quite good. You know, credit where credit's due. Don't know if anyone else has heard it yet. Never Trust reviews, they're all bought and paid for. Well, yeah, fair enough. And it's like no one's going to give Pulp a 1 out of 5 review, are they? I think they're kind of a bit... I think they're kind of a bit beyond criticism, really. 9 people to play 3-chord riffs and hold down an A chord on a Prophet. Yeah, it's true. I mean, it doesn't sound like 9 people on that tune. I mean, it sounds mostly like Jarvis Cocker, a lot of programming, and a drummer. But that's cool. The song is good. Okay, so I'm going to Blueprints. As interesting as it is, are we saying that's the best game of all time? I don't know. I mean, we all know what the best game of all time is, right? That's what we're talking about. I'm thinking no. Oh, look, see? Live and learn. Oh my God, that's going to be loud. We just turn that down a bit. Hang on a second. I want to get back to live and learn. Oh no, I've killed it. I've completely killed it. Okay, here we go. I like the last one I did a couple of years ago about the Tesco's in Dalston. Oh, I didn't know it was about a Tesco's in Dalston. I think I've been to that Tesco's as well. Favourite level in Sonic Adventure 2? I've not really ever played enough Sonic Adventure 2. Why is it all oddly grey? Is that an HDR thing? There we go. Yes. Pulp single will never top this though.
Story select.
I think it's all weird and grey because it's been HDR. Big fan of the jungle levels. I've always struggled to get much past the
Sigma Alpha 2 heading due south over the city. We're en route. Everything's
the Knuckles and Rouge levels at the beginning. I remember playing this towards the end of my 24-hour Sonic stream, and those Knuckles levels absolutely killed me.
He's taking out everyone aboard. What's wrong? Come in. Over.
The Emerald, yeah, the Emerald Hunter levels, they're game's super loud. Hang on. How's that? I'm not quite, I'm still working on the the setup here. Much better, cool. All these Dreamcast games are like so loud, like compressed audio through the top. Like I don't know why every single Dreamcast game is like that, even when they're ported to other systems. Here we go. See, like this is doing what Blueprints can't do. You don't need dreary rooms with with keys. Whoop, 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 whoop. Does the pitch look a bit like washed out and grey? Out of interest, I'm not sure if it's just the way it appears on my screen. Oh. Yeah, the Crazy Taxi. Yeah, it does have Crazy Taxi vibes, doesn't it? Tommy loves this level. He gets very upset when I do the rail grinding because he says like I shouldn't be doing that. It's not good behaviour, Daddy. Look at that. And every turn, find your fears. You've got to live and learn. Oh, bugger. Kind of washed out. Yeah, I think because this is a new capture card, I think I need to. I think it's if I disabled HDR on the console, I think it would look all spiffy. There we go. Oops. Oh no, I never missed that jump. I love the jank of Sonic Adventure though. Here we go. This is Tommy's favourite bit. That's mind-blowing to a 3-year-old. Oh, ouch. Look at this. Brilliant. This is the Xbox version. Yeah, it is. Oh, what version of the Xbox is it? I'm playing this on the Series X. But I think, you know, in between the console outputting an HDR signal and the Xbox 360 game that wasn't HDR with a capture card that's expecting an HDR signal, this is what you get. Unfortunately. Oh. No, I'm not doing a very good job here. I find HDR nothing but trouble. I know on my main monitor, everything looks better when I disable HDR. I'm like, well, if that's the benefits of that, I'm really I'm not sure. Yes. Yeah, I know you've been chased around the road by 18-wheeler. You're right, it is a bit of a mashup. 18-wheeler. You know what? I'm going to give that a look.
Huh, no problem.
I've been wanting to check that out for a while. Turn off console. I'm not a big fan of the Xbox, I have to say. Right. Just because Carbs mentioned it in passing, we're going to play 18-wheeler. Here we go. Xbox has very little personality. Yeah, it's just There we go, we've got sound. 18-wheeler. Look, you just mentioned it. Bam. Shamble Stream can serve it up for you instantaneously and probably very loudly. I love how suggestible you get once you've dismissed the plan. But I know, exactly. I always start with the best of intentions. Honestly, I'm often amazed, like the amount of video games that exist in the world and the amount of like stress and anxiety I have at about 2 or 3 in the afternoon where I'm like, what the bloody hell am I going to play? You know, that's one hell of a turnaround. Yeah, the concept to realization within seconds. Pretty proud of myself there. Press the start button, start the game. There we go. But it even looks better. You know, even if you emulated this, it wouldn't look as good as this. I'm guessing that's a bit loud. I'm not sure how to turn the volume down, in fact. Anyway.
Presented by Sega.
No, it's good. Okay, cool.
18-wheeler.
It does have the in terms of picture quality. It's awesome. Right. I've never played this game before. I'm sad to admit. I always go to the options first. Difficulty easy, because we're here for a good time. Exit. You can see how the how my voice is already picked up now that we're playing this.
Please select a truck.
Okay. Asphalt Cowboy. Streamline. Wow, look at that outfit. Longhorn. Highway Cat. Oh, I think he's going to make a decision for me. Asphalt Cowboy. Have you replaced the this Dreamcast has unfortunately been molested by me. It has a hard drive stuck in it. But it's been molested in many ways. It's been had the hard drive, so the disk drive's taken out, the hard drive put in it. It's had that internal battery replaced.
Make sure you get there on time.
All right, just don't shout at me, man. Here we go. Awful controller, yeah, PS2. I remember the PS2 being pretty much a letdown immediately. Off we go, look, we're big truck driving. See, you don't need Euro Truck Simulator. Oh, I'm in the wrong gear. How do I change gears? Oh, not that one. That's reverse. Uh-oh. I feel like I'm going pretty all right here. Shift up. How? Oh, there you go. Right, we're off. Here we go, big truck driving. Oh, who's this guy? Slipstream. Oh my god. Whoa, god, this guy's really shacking it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Shift down. There we go. Oh, whoa. There's the bastard. Through on the inside. Eat it. There we go. Out of the way. 3, 2, 1. There's the goal. Blimey, that was chaotic. Here, come on then. I think I can do this. I think I can do this if I put it in the right gear to begin with.
Ready? Go!
Oh. I think my favourite game, I mean, yeah, there were definitely some good games on the PS2. And I think you've pretty much named all of them. Carbs in that. Right there. And because I remember that mine came with Ridge Racer 5, and I thought that was cool. And I also got some Street Fighter EX or something. Oh my god, that was bad. Right, let's go straight this time.
I'm Lizardtail, #1 trucker in the US of A, and don't you forget it.
Right, I'm going to go straight on.
You're in my way, Greenhorn. Don't run that ring in front of me.
Oh, that was the police car. Whoops.
Checkpoint.
Whoa.
You're making good time. Keep it up. You're in my way,
Full tanker. Oh dear, I don't think I'm going to win this one. Go, 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 go. Are we going to do it this time? We're going to do it.
You made it.
nice going. We still can't call you a full pro, but you're looking pretty good. We're
Thank
counting on
you.
you to do the next job right, too.
Well, this is fun. I need the bigger...
Try to park your truck in the garage.
I've got a Dreamcast steering wheel in the downstairs basement. Maybe I should
Go.
have gone and got that out. Okay, go. Oh, shift down, okay. Oof.
You blew it.
Oh dear. You know what? I just thought of something else really weird I could show you. Have you heard about this Saturn port of Shenmue that's kicking about? Because if you're interested, I've got that to hand.
Please select a trailer.
You want to see it?
Looks like you're getting the hang of it.
It's
Station this time
it's super weird and not quite cool. Bring it on. It is super weird and not at all what I thought it would be. Just wait while my brain works out how I'm going to do this. Don't worry, folks, I got it. This thing is really odd. Oh yeah, and that Master System game. Yeah, I've got that as well. Here we go. That should work. Should work. That should work. Yeah. Shamble streaming. Now, the one thing that's really weird about the Shenmue port is that it doesn't quite run for me in the same way it seems to run for some people on the internet, and I don't know why that is. Because as far as I can see, I've done all the right things. But here we go. Voila. Yeah, there's a new Master System game called what's it called, Carbs? Frontier Force. And even though it's like super simple and not much to look at, well, I say it's not much to look at. As far as a Master System game goes, It's about as good as looking for Arcade Planet. It's it looks like you know, kind of like Treasure could have made it, like Gunstar Heroes Y, but it's just one screen and it's very simple. It is bastard hard, you know. And I've noticed that whenever I see videos of it online, no one's got past the first level. But yeah, it looks like a good Mega Drive game. The music as well is absolutely banging. But we'll get the we'll get this odd Dreamcast game out of the way. God, it's so laggy. Because one of the differences I've noticed, because I bought this new capture card, there's no lag when you play through OBS on it. And my old one, which is what this is going through now, is laggy as all arse. Maybe I'll try and switch it. Switch it live. So I might have just caused myself more problems there. We will see. I've got this weird, there is this weird issue. Okay, we can play it this way. That'll do. Yeah, but look, no lag. You can't really see that, but it's beautiful. I think I need to add video capture device. Add existing video capture device too. Okay. Whoa, that's big. Might have to play with that a bit. Don't think that's completely right, but yeah, thought that might be the problem. I'm getting there. Shenmue. Let me just try and beautify this a little bit. So, as you can see, this looks kind of like Shenmue, right? This is the Shenmue we all know and love to a certain degree. There you go, that'll do. But it all gets a bit weird quite quickly, as you will see. Is that sound like loud enough? There you go. And you could say that this still looks quite Shenmue-y. Cool, sounds good. But then you're thrown into this kind of... I wasn't expecting this. When I first read it, I'm like, well, this... what is this? And you are quite limited, really, in what you can do. No, not time to head home. Okay. So you have to kind of walk this way and then this way. I don't know what game engine they've robbed to get this up and running. And then in we go. And then this kind of odd exchange occurs. Sagata. Ryo, it's time. I'll teach you a secret. Are you ready? Hold R to walk like a ninja. Brisk walking has been mastered. That's it. Oh, I thought it was going to be the early Saturn version of Shenmue. No, this is not. It does... Yeah, I would. That would be cool. Speaking of ninjas, I saw Cage Maru in the parking near the arcade. You should probably talk to him. It gets weird. Stick with it though, because it gets weirder still. And it seems one of the. Oh, see, I'm inside here. Not that you could spot that. Collecting money is part of the joy here, because this thing came out while I was on a holiday, and I was like, oh, I would have made a YouTube video about this. But then when I played it, I was like, it's not quite, not quite as super fantastic as I thought it was going to be. But I hear the rights for Shenmue have been picked up by some other company, and they're trying to get a fourth Shenmue game off the ground. Good luck with that. But I have a lot of time and appreciation for the original Shenmue. I've completed it a few times, and enjoyed it, I have to say. Literally 2 frames of animation. This is cute. Yeah, and then you get this kind of slightly blown out Shenmue. I like to move it. All the dialogue is really odd. And then look, who's this? Could that be Axel from Streets of Rage, just hanging around here? I don't think we even get we kind of get to as far as the sailors. Oh yeah, I mean, I've often I don't know if anyone's made the video Shenmue in real life, where you just go around East London asking for sailors. Don't know where that would go. Man, I could really go for a roast chicken right now. Get it? Right, luckily we do have this run button. And so we have to go and find... Oh, yeah, pick up the money. Money's important. Got the money. She doesn't really say anything particularly interesting from what I remember. Hey Ryu, Nazumi is looking for you. Tell her I'm off to Brazil. Cool. It's all very odd. I guess the apples are too healthy, Axel. Yeah. Apples were always a bit of a downer in Streets of Rage. You always wanted that chicken. So we walkie, and you see, that's the arcade from Thingy, from Shenmue. But we can't go in there yet because we have to go down here and talk to Cage from Virtua Fighter, who is here. That chicken from the bin. I got about halfway through the original back in the day and never finished it. And then I kept trying to go back to it, but the controls and camera are so clunky, it's just not fun to play. I remember it being way better than I think it is. I mean, I remember it the first time I played it as a kid. I was a kid-ish. I was like 22, 23. And I thought it looked incredible, but having come off the back of like Metal Gear Solid, and was that before or after this? It was before. Shenmue just did not have the storytelling chops that those games had, or like Final Fantasy VII. So it kind of felt like a beautiful shell of a game with no real game inside it. But it won. Oh yeah, he's asking us to go and play Space Harrier. This is where my version gets a bit weird, because then you go into the arcade, and then it starts to look a little bit more like that prototype Shenmue that we've all seen on the internet. But as you will see, hopefully. So here we are. So this looks a little bit like Shenmue, except Ryo moves a bit like how the dude Lebowski moves in The Big Lebowski when he's going down that bowling alley. Just kind of just. This is it. Whoa! This already. Oh my! I know this is, and this is kind of the bulk of what we get. And so Cage from Virtua Fighter asked us to play Space Harrier. So it's like, okay, cool. There's the Space Harrier machine. Sweet. Go up to that. Now, the last time I played this, yep, Super Hang-On's in there. You can access quite a few old Master System games in here. So what this is the Master System version of Space Harrier, and over there is the Master System version of Hang-On. But they don't. Something goes a bit weird. You will see what I mean in a second. So here we go. Take my money. There we go. Maybe it will load fine now, and it was just some problem I had with. Yeah, you see. So something's got broken along the way. And when you play the game, it gets even more broken, rendering this section of the game completely impossible to get through. Weird, huh? And I wondered if it was some kind of 50 hertz, 60 hertz thing, but I can't work it out. It's super weird. Even the music side, I know it's not happy at all. See? But if I press X, I can get out of there. And sometimes it will boot back into the game, and sometimes it won't. I do apologise. My throat is now starting to give out. Okay. I'm gonna see this through as far as I saw it through last time. Space Harrier on crack. Yeah, it is like ghetto Space Harrier. And it's the same for all the games in here. They all load in a slightly kooky dooky. Hang on a second. The cam needs updating. Okay, and then we're back. So let's go and chat to Chappie here, because he wouldn't talk to us unless we played Space Harrier. Why? Don't know. Now that you've played Space Harrier, listen up. If you want info, head to Amihama Port, but it's hard to get in. Strange things happen there. You'll need to join a gang for access. Maybe Axel can help. No, okay. So you do this, and you do this, and these controls are really kind of janky. And walk up here. Oh, walk into someone and everything goes wrong. And keep going, keep going. Walk past the money. There we go. Hey Ryu, I'm Ax. Hi Axel, I need some info. I'm looking for a way into Amihama Port. Got any ideas about blah blah blah? I need to know how to get close to them. The port is full of gangs. I've been investigating things. There's a guy, Barn, he hangs around near the knocking motorcycle shop. Now, I couldn't really remember or figure out who this guy is a reference to. Maybe one of you can figure it out. My throat's giving out now. This guy, Barn. I'm sure he's. I can't remember where this guy's from. It rings a bell, but I'm not sure where. You're Barn. Barn. Who the hell are you? Get lost. I've heard of you. So what? Leave me alone. I want to join your gang. I hear Amihama needs help. We need drivers, not you. I've trained on Hang On. You're a funny guy. Bring me 30,000 yen. Maybe so. You got to go and get him money. And this is where I'm a bit like, okay, so now what? I've got to go around laboriously looking for cash like that. It's like, and that's kind of where I lost the will to live. So that's Shenmue on the Saturn. It's kind of even for a fan project, and I know that, you know, this person made it for nothing. It's a little bit weird. Like it doesn't really quite deliver on the promise of the headline. So it's a bit strange. So I will show you that Master System game, which is quite mad for a Master System game, I have to say. Where are we? SMS. Oh yeah, on here it's weirdly titled the where are we? Where's it gone? There you go, the Mark III. I installed some file. I tried to give all the consoles clever names. This also required me to do a bit of kind of crazy stuff to get it to work, but then I did actually manage to get it to work. But I would actually recommend this as a game to play. If I pumped a couple of hours into it, just because I was desperate to get off the first level, and I got as far as the boss, and then I died. It is rock hard, even on easy. Oh. Press the right button, Richie. But for a fan project, I'm like, well done, because this is impressive. I hope you can hear it loud enough. Oh, that doesn't look too good. Let me just fix that. Whoa. There you go. That's a fair representation of what it's supposed to look like. So this is Frontier Force, a fan-made a fan-made Master System game that looks, I would say, graphically better than any Master System game I've ever seen, and sounds a lot better. I don't know how loud the music is. The soundtrack is good. You get this little bit of story intro. I can skip part if you want past. See, this looks pretty rad. Kind of like Commodore 64 flavors going on there, right? Yeah, I mean the Master System gets a rough deal being second to the NES, but the theme is highly yeah, Robocop on the Game Boy, yeah. Blip, 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 blip. So, I was playing this on easy earlier and it was hard. And I changed this to weapon change up and down, bomb laser. Okay. The Ariston advert, yeah. Ariston. And on, and on. So yeah, and it's only one screen, but you know it looks very like colourful, parallax scrolling, kind of Gunstar Heroes-y. Here we go, and it's just kind of like a Space Harrier kind of meets NAM 1975, if you remember that on the Neo Geo, and I started taking this quite seriously earlier when I was playing it. And you hit up and down to change weapons like that. You've got a limited amount of these ones. But I mean, graphically, I think it's... Ah, bugger. See, this is... I've got as far... no, I'm not really concentrating now. But I've got as far... There you go, game over. Better graphics than some early Mega Drive games, yeah. I'll try and, if I can get as far as the last boss, because the stage is long as well. It's like, I don't know, probably only 5 minutes, but when you're playing it, you're like, Jesus Christ. It's quite easy to accidentally switch weapons as well. And I've got like, on the other button, I've got like a super hyper power kind of laser thing, which I'm going to save for the boss if I make it that far. There we go. But I was surprised that, because I mean, the I never owned a Master System when I was a kid. So any of these games, I probably, you know, 8-bit Sega games, I probably played through the Game Gear more than anything else. So I think I've probably played this more than I've played any Master System game in my entire life. These things are annoying. Honestly, if I can just get past the halfway boss, I'll be happy, because it took me long enough to get that far. These things are hard enough to get past. Don't die, don't die, don't die. So, some enemies you just have to let them... Oh no! Music is Amstrad-esque, yeah. Definitely understand the treasure comparisons. Colour palette is almost like that. Yeah, Gunstar Heroes, that's what I thought. Better than Flicky. Yeah, definitely better than Flicky. Got you into loads of old Master System games. Cool, man. You know what? Weirdly, because I bought a Master System off eBay 10 years ago, and it had a cardboard box full of games. And I think downstairs I must have about 20 or 30 Master System games that I've never plugged into anything. And I've gone through them to see, like, oh, is one of them one of the rare ones that's worth hundreds? No, it doesn't look like it, unfortunately. I can't remember what they all are. But, and there's very little impetus to plug a master, because I haven't got an RGB Master System, so, you know, just to get a picture out of one is a pain in the arse. Oh, damn. I want to at least get to you guys to see, like, because the colour palette changes as the level goes on. I think I'm too... my mind is too frazzled to even get that far. Come on. Hold it together, Reggie. Hold it together. These things. Oh, super annoying. Oh yeah, and I forgot there is a double dash mechanic as well. So I just saw them. There we go. That's good. No. Oh, it's not the way. No! Damn it. For years, my only masters... Yeah, the power-based converter. I used to I think I used to have a power-based converter, and they go for quite a lot of money these days, I think. Right, one last go, and then I'll have to go because I think my voice is about to break down. And then I am intending to come back on Sunday, and I will work on my technical gremlins and have something a bit more fulfilling sorted out for you all by then. So I hope it's been alright tonight, being a bit broken and all over the place. Like I say, I have been out of action all week, making excuses for my poor performance. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There you go. Oh, see, I'm just getting... I can't believe I'm not even getting this. Oh, Jesus Christ. Expedition 33 on Sunday. Got your power base for a fight. Oh man, that's a good deal. Or South of Midnight. I'm up for it. I'm up for either of those games. I've already downloaded Expedition 33. So if you fancy that, I'm up for playing it. It would be it'd be good to check it out. I think it'd be more entertaining than Blueprints or South of Midnight. Yeah, South of Midnight. Yeah, because they're both Game Pass, right? So it could be easy. Okay. I think I'll give because Expedition's supposed to be very much like quite interesting. Japanese version of the Power Base is much more rare. Plays Mark III carts. I think I've shown you the Mark III I've got. It's downstairs at the moment with one Mark III game, which is Load Runner. And I keep meaning to take it apart and put some new caps in it or something and make it good, because it's not very well at the moment. But yeah, if you're up for Sunday, then yeah, we'll do a proper game, and we'll try and stick with it. Mark III games are very pricey, yeah, and then there's that FM unit thing, right? The FM sound module, which is quite interesting that we didn't get over here. Cool, you're up for Sunday. Good stuff. I will try and prep things a little bit more professionally so that everything will work, and we'll do another Seaman check. I'm gonna daily check in on that thing to make sure it's all up and running okay. Cool. Well, thanks, folks. Thanks for coming back to the first day of 2 weeks off. Oh my god, amazing. Cool. Well, if we'd love to have you there on Sunday. I'm blabbering now. My voice is going. But this was the warm up. Sunday will be the full show. I promise you. Cool. All right. Well, nighty night, folks. A little over 40 hours until we do this all again. Ginger and lemon tea. Yeah, you can't get Lemsip over here. It's criminal. So yeah, but I've been meaning to. I'm going food shopping tomorrow morning. Going to get myself some ginger and lemon tea. That's for sure. Cool. Well, yeah. Night night, everyone. Have a super weekend. I'll see you at the other side of it. Be good, behave, and yeah, I hope to see you all on Sunday.